welcome to the George's FTTV YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss Hawthorn versus Essendon. So we'll touch on the SuperCoach relevant plays there. Probably not a good night for a lot of people, a lot of highly owned players and rookies. We needed a bit more from our rooks. I guess you can, 50s are okay, but we want more for sure. Will Day disappointing. Sicily you'd be happy with if you have him. Cordwell, he was a scoring machine last year in fantasy when he did get the CBA, so that's an interesting one, off limited preseason, but he can score no problem, tackles, marks, good work rate. Sardis is a big one for us because I think he's in almost, not every team, but almost every team. I think we had, you're getting 30 touches a game or you're getting 30 touches in the practice game. They're talking him up like this inside mid, no parish opportunities there, and the opportunity was there for him, but 57% Tog. Hobbs I picked in fantasy. I knew that was a bad idea. And honestly, these guys I think would have had even lower Tog if they didn't cop two injuries. Ridley and who's the other one? Langford did his hammy. So, it's a puzzling one. And to play Dylan Shiel off halfback when you've got, talented Archie Roberts there, just play him on a wing when he clear it. I think his future's halfback, so really odd development strategy. And, Sardis and Hobbs, find out, give him a run in the midfield while Parish is out. Give him 3 weeks before the bye. Sardis got the opportunity, Hobbs didn't. They playing Redmond and Perkins, I think they've tried and given up on in the midfield, but they went back to it tonight. So, it's like Matthew Nicks. Like this, he does similar things, prioritizing senior players for too long over youth and holding youth back. Brad Scott's sort of doing the same, and it's doing my head in. I'm not even an Essendon supporter. It's very bizarre stuff. I guess Kako 62, that was alright if you have him, and 1 goal, 2. But we'll go through the SuperCoach relevant players, but the game wasn't that great, 111 to 85, but the Hawks got the win, which they would be happy with. Dylan Moore was good, probably like a lot forward, so he's probably an upgrade target for us. I don't see why he wouldn't do 90 plus again. Sicily was good, no forward time. I think that was definitely helped by Scrimshaw being injured. And it's definitely going to help him for the next 3 weeks, you would think. I think he had maybe broken nose potentially for Scrimshaw. I dare say, I don't want to say deserved it, but karma does hit you for his snipe on Ridley. That was extremely ordinary by him, but that happens. Might have been an accident, who knows. But he was pretty clumsy. Sicily you'd be happy with. I don't think there was a reason to throw him forward anyway. Maybe if the game was close, but that's all right. Ward was solid. A few marks around the ground. Will Day, I think I'm looking at people with other mid premiums, and if you got a Will Day sitting there, knowing that a Bedford's coming and then a buy, I couldn't hold my nerve. I'd have to trade him so quickly, and even though you might need that trade later on, I guess this is what you signed up for. You're gonna make cash at least, so I think the 77 might hurt that a bit. But when you got a 150 in the system, surely it makes a bit of cash. So hopefully that's your reward, and hopefully he kills the Blues next week for you. But after that, I don't think I could hold my nerve. I would trade straight to anyone, like maybe get another look at Finn Callahan or something. I don't know, but Ken McKenzie, I think, I'm not sure what his role was. Can't remember. Meeks 78. You probably take that. This is a tough matchup. He's got a very nice run coming up, but this was the first one that had to get out the way. And if I am desperate for a ruckman, I guess Briggs will be cheap with his injury game. I'd be happy with Meek as like the third, I think. I guess you probably want Gorn, TDK, and Sherry, I guess. So maybe not then. I don't know. That's about it. I don't think we have rookies here from the Hawks. Moving on to, Cordwell was brilliant. Nick Martin, I had him for about an hour in my team. A few turnovers early. Found the pill no problem, but yeah, these bad kicking games can happen with him. So he might be an upgrade target. I thought it was a lot on the wing. So I don't know if that forward DPP actually comes or not. So we'll see. Merritt, just the 89. I guess he's just a watch, maybe a target for us in upgrade season. Feel like they were sharing the CBAs a lot. I'd be interested to see what they were, because I don't reckon... I mean, he's definitely in there a fair bit, but there was a lot of names going through there tonight. Perkins bit of mid-time. Didn't do much early, but once he got up the ground a bit, was okay. I think Redmond was pretty average. Brian was good. Low Tog. Yeah, Shield. Just, yeah, very hard watch. And when he misses targets, some of his kicking inside 50, some of his kicks inside 50, it's like he sees like a man on an island all on his own and he kicks to him, but he's wearing like, it's not the dude you were supposed to kick to. So yeah, he kicks to the opposition and they've got no one within 10 meters of him and floats high as well. Seen that multiple times in preseason, but that's enough on Dylan Shield. Durham I thought had a solid game. I like Archie Roberts. I think he's a good prospect for them. Zach Reed's pretty disappointing. Looked very off the pace when he had the ball. 63 take was waxing a bit with Pryor, which was good. That's not going to happen every game, but pretty disappointed with Reed. I guess 45. We just want him to play. Spent the last 10 or so minutes on the bench. Might have been gassed though, because they were down a few players. So hopefully he's all good and it's not like an injury concern. But yeah, never like to see players finish the game on the bench for a long time. Pryor, I was warned from a couple of Brisbane supporters in Discord asking, is Pryor any good? They said no, like straight away no. And we saw that bit slow, got outmarked 1v1 multiple times, like had a chance to chase and like honestly, like zero acceleration to chase. So no, he was poor tonight. Without Ridley, you think he gets another go, but I worry for his job security. They've got a few injuries now, so they might need to throw somebody forward with Langford out. I think Wright's out, so I don't know what they do forward. Guess throw Ben Hobbs forward, I guess, but yeah, a bit underwhelming Reed and Pryor, but I think Reed's job security should be fine. There's not much point talking about Hobbs really. Scored 60. The roll was awful. The tog was awful. But what was the point? Like, my thing with Hobbs is like I don't think he's the greatest player. Like he spends a lot of time chasing, it seems, but what's the point of playing him in the forward line? Like I think he got two CBAs early. Like just give him a chance. Like it doesn't hurt really. Look, that's enough on Hobbs. It's not relevant enough. Yeah, Sardis was massively disappointing. He started to get going in the last quarter, but the game was pretty much done. This is interesting. Do you forgive and go again, or do you grab an opportunity? If we saw this in round 0, I wouldn't have picked him, but unfortunately we got that with Sheldrick, so we got bailed out of that one, or for those that had him. But yeah, Sardis really disappointing. A lot of ball watching. Just how many tackles tonight? 2. Like he doesn't tackle. 1 tackle a game in juniors. Doesn't tackle in the VFL. I think at least Hobbsy cracks in. Like they're probably both VFL players, to be honest. But if you're an Essendon supporter and you're watching Sardis tonight, you're just like, we just pick 5 on this. The realization that it's looking like a bust, and it is only 1 game, but yeah, it's pretty rough. I really did not like what I saw. I thought it was terrible. Some of his kicks as well, like one came off his shin. It actually hit the target or rolled to his target, but one off the shin. Even like kicking at a stoppage, like a few sky balls, just no technique, just drop it on the boot and try and kick it forward. So a few of those around the body or around stoppage. So yeah, it's a rough watch. Kako was good, very talented player. He's this is the thing. This is what you can build your team around, I think, with Kako in terms of, you start accumulating talented players, and Kako's going to be one of them for a long time for them. So he looks a great player. Gresham came on, had a bit of an impact. Yeah, Ridley, pretty unlucky injury. Like obviously injury prone, but nothing to do with how he got injured tonight. As the incident reminded me of Whitfield, where you just hang on to the ball for that bit too long, giving the opportunity, given the opposition player a chance to hit you. It happens with Whitfield every week, and yeah, it happened with Ridley today, and it just happened that Scrimshaw, a bit clumsy, got him high. So that's the review. No rookies you hold. Sardis is the one where you're looking at and you're thinking, well, can I grab another opportunity here? I mean, when he has the bye, it sounds like Parrish could be back. He's 3 weeks is listed as, but he might need to be built up. So, look, I think he'll make a bit of money, Sardis, but it's a lot of money on his head. And if there is a better opportunity out there, I think I'd take it, to be honest. Yeah, 50. What was the talk? 57% talk. Well, what's the point? Like, you can get another look and see it again, but I guess it depends. Like, if you've got a Will Day, you know that you're probably going to trade him in a couple of weeks before the Bedford tag, and the bye, unless you're planning to hold him beyond that, because he's got a nice run beyond that. But if you're planning to trade him, you got to make moves now, so you don't have multiple problems or injuries come up. So I'll probably trade. To be honest, I don't have Finn O'Sullivan at the moment. I think that's a big mistake. No, Finn O'Sullivan, if he plays halfback. I was reading his junior numbers. I think it was actually 11 touches a game I think it's for Metro, and in the 18s it was 18 touches a game. So not a lot, but when you're halfback, like, you just you patrol, you cruise around, but you still need to accumulate. So I think I'll correct Sardis to the one I missed. And I'm tossing up between Hall and Hasty. I don't know which one to take. I was going to take Hasty, but then they named the teams, and who's on the bench? My sports deck team, absolute. It's actually not the worst, just Hollands. Hollands was terrible. I faded short in this format. I'll just touch on Sunday teams while we're here. Yeah, so St Kilda named all of O'Connell, Ari Shellmaker, and Hasty. It's a lot of defenders. I think O'Connell could play wing. So that's made me nervous on Hasty. Now, who's sub here? It's probably... Yeah, Ari was nowhere to be seen, and now he's been named. So that's kind of thrown me a bit. I mean, I'm not surprised stock has dropped. But yeah, that's odd. Who are their tools? Wilkie, Cordy. Interesting. So that's kind of thrown me on Hasty. Hall named on field. I think Liam Henry will come in, but who could Liam Henry come in for? Like, could he come in for Ari? It's different roles, obviously, but they can shuffle things around. Where's Sinclair named on ball? Bynes plays wing, doesn't he? Isn't O'Connell wing as well? I'm confused. It's very confusing, 22. I'll need to ask a Saints supporter about this. Yeah, very confusing. Look at the Crows. I think on the news they said Draper sub. I don't like players debuting as sub. I think it's probably the right call if they're managing him. Otherwise, if they weren't, wouldn't. So Dan Curtin's been named. He's a rookie there for us, but... My view is that I don't think we'll see him flourish until he takes Taylor Walker's key forward spot. The D's named a lot of debutants. So I think Johnson, Henderson, Sharps, first game for them, coming from Brisbane. Lindsay, Langford. There was one more somewhere as well. Massive amount of debutants. Who was the other one? Jefferson. Who's key forward, I think. So I probably want to stay away from that, but we'll get a good look and we can correct if we need to. I don't have Langford or Lindsay, but we'll see how they go. Maybe they gave up on Windsor halfback. We'll get a look at it. And then looking at the Giants, like, who's sub here? My guess would be Leak or Ware. Probably Leak is a bit more versatile. I guess Ware's versatile too, but Leak, you can play mid, I think you can play pretty much any position. I'll probably steer clear of pick and leak. We can look after his bye, get another look. And Tom Green will come back. Oh no, Tom Green is back. Okay, we'll get a look at it, and he has the bye, so we can look at that after. Last game, Eagles versus Suns. Like, who's gonna watch this on a Sunday? I mean, I will watch it, but oh my goodness, this is such a Sunday game. Elijah Hewitt's just a very interesting one. I think the durability is a concern. The slow build up. I know Adam Simpson called him, not Adam Simpson. Minnie McWalter called him raw in an interview a few weeks ago. So apparently he's done a lot of preseason. Looks like Ryan Marich is in as well. 200k, probably have better options. So that's about it really. It's probably like Marriage maybe sub here. It could be Hewitt if they want to ease him in, but Hewitt's one we'll just keep an eye on. I don't know who's sub here. Don't care. It's not relevant. But yeah, I think the structure to go was probably like 2 defender rookies, and then maybe Hewitt comes good. Maybe you got Berry, you got Kako with good job security. So got to look after the cash gen, and I'm pretty concerned down back running 4. I even thought about running 5 down back, but the rookies are there. It's just a lot of them are sub-risk. Like the Riley Bice could be interesting. They gave him kick-ins in the practice game, but they're running 6 defenders here. Florent 7, Hamling 8, Bice 9. So I think Florent will move up the ground. I think he has to. Maybe a bit of inside mid. So that's 8 defenders. So maybe they run the 8th defender, Bice, as sub. So we'll see. Hannon Lee's another rookie that's there. I was looking at his VFL numbers. They're not good, but he did look good. So in the game last week. Apparently Levi's going to be sub unless there's a late out. So I don't have Levi. That's it from me. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good weekend with SuperCoach. And I might do a video tomorrow night. We'll see how we go. It'll be a big day footy. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.